Chapter 6. Dominic held his breath as his trembling fingers tightened around the phone. Had he really heard what he thought he'd heard? He pressed the receiver to his ear and waited. Were you talking to me? He finally managed to stammer. Yes, little one, the old voice replied. I'm talking to you. Dominic felt his heart pound in his chest. How could a tape recording answer his questions? Who was talking to him? And what did he want? As Dominic tried to unravel this mystery, the escalator suddenly gave out another loud groan. The sound of clashing metal echoed off the walls of the empty hall. I'm so scared, Dominic whimpered. I've never been so scared. I don't know what's happening. Try to be brave. I'm here with you now, and I won't leave you, the voice on the other end promised. The old man's words enveloped him like an embrace. The voice was so calm and gentle that it gave him the courage to speak. Who are you? I came into this world with my father's name, Francesco Candiano, the voice answered. I know how you are feeling because, like you, I found myself lost and afraid in this very same building. Of course, that was many years ago when I was just a boy. I had made the journey from Italy. Our family was so very poor. I never knew my family, Dominic whispered, and I really don't know where they're from. My caseworker, Dave, says that I have to keep hoping that he'll find me a permanent family, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if he'll ever find a family that wants me. Ah, the old man sighed. I'm so afraid my class will find out, Dominic explained, fighting back the tears. I couldn't stand for everyone to know, so that's why I lied. But then it all backfired when the rangers started talking about the wall and I had to hide. I don't know what to do now. I'm trapped in here and I don't know what to do. You're doing fine, Francesco Candiano's voice was soft and smooth as velvet. Dominic relaxed his grip on the receiver. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath as the old man continued. Many, many people have walked through these halls feeling frightened and alone. Coming to a new country is like being adopted into a new family. As I made my way through this building, I can remember thinking much like you. But somehow I found the courage to keep going. You have more courage than you know, my young friend. But I don't feel brave, Dominic whispered. How can I have courage if I'm feeling so scared? Your courage is right there. Right alongside your fear. That makes it hard, I know. I myself was terrified when I had to leave our village. Where was that? Dominic asked. Across the ocean, in Italy, Mr. Candiano told him. Imagine, if you can, a little village perched high on a cliff just above a spread of lemon groves. That was Avoletto. And below those gardens the shimmering blue of the sea. Such a sight! Those lemon-scented hills, spilling over with wild roses and grapes, were my home. I can still hear the canaries singing in the mornings, along with the bells from the Cathedral of San Andrea. All the beauty you could want for a lifetime was in that little village. But if it was so beautiful, why did you leave? Ah, beauty, the old man replied. As much as it is able to feed the soul, it can't feed an empty belly. It was a hard life, you see. The year was 1908. We didn't have what you had in this country then. We were very poor. As beautiful as those songbirds sounded, the best sound of all was the quiet of a satisfied stomach. So we ate them. You ate the canaries? There was so little food. Dominic rubbed his eyes. He was suddenly feeling sleepy again. So little, and yet so very much, the old man continued. There was much I had to leave behind. The sound of Father Tommaso's laugh, the warm, sweet smile of my Violetta, and the scent of lemons on those sun-kissed hillsides. So much to leave behind. Why don't you go back to see them? Dominic asked. Oh, I do, Mr. Candiano said. In my dreams, I return to them all in my dreams. Your dreams? Dominic asked sleepily. For Father Tommaso has been dead a long time now, and my dear Violetta as well. Yes, they're all gone. My family's gone too, Dominic said. You've had a rough time. You need to rest now, little one. Go ahead and rest, the old man gently commanded. As he leaned his head against the display case, Dominic was overcome by drowsiness he had never experienced before. He struggled to stay awake. He wanted to ask what was happening, but sleep was now too powerful to resist. Dominic could no longer keep his eyes open. All he could do was listen as the gentle old voice whispered, as soft as a lullaby, in his ear. Open your heart, and all that you need shall be yours. Listen now, you can hear the bells of Sant Andrea.